Good evening. How is everybody doing? So I just arrived in the town of Beaver, Utah, and did a quick resupply. We got to keep moving. I'm gonna head up into the mountains east of town and try and find a place to camp and set ourselves up for a big hike tomorrow. We've been doing a lot of driving lately, way too much, and we're both ready to get out and stretch our legs. So let's get moving. Looks like I'm sleeping at just under 10,000 feet tonight. It is frigid out there. And tomorrow morning I'll have to go back down around to where the ski resort is, and I'll try to begin my hike from there. I bought these manufactured logs from a grocery outlet a couple days ago, and I've been testing them out. I'm really pleased with them in comparison to the ones that I get in Canada from Canadian Tire or Home Hardware. You can see the difference in texture. These ones are a lot more coarse. But if I burn this one from Canada, it almost creates an equal amount of ash, and it doesn't take very long for it to start piling up in there, and pretty soon I got a big mound that starts to block the air intake. But these ones, not only does it burn for a really long time, I feel like this big hunk could last at least 2 hours, but leaves very little ash behind, which is just so much better. Tonight I got 19 degrees inside and minus 15 out. The tiny wood stove holding its ground against this really cold weather. It's also really late. I should go to bed. I take back what I said about the S-Bar Easy Start Pro controller. I was complaining about it in my van tour video. Up until that point, I'd only used it slightly above freezing temperatures, and I found the speed was really inconsistent. It would go full power, it would slow down, shut off, restart. It was making a lot of noises, and I just thought it'd be keeping me awake all night long. But now that the temperature is much colder, it seems to have found its balance and pacing. When the wood stove burns out, I turn it on with the low power mode to 20 Celsius, and it just drones away at a low speed, and I can sleep through that no problem. It's exactly what I wanted. It's just Rocco now that keeps me awake at night with her squirming around. I'm gonna head back over to where the ski resort is and see if I can begin my hike there. I just slept in a bit waiting for the sun to rise so it's not so cold when we go out and do this. I'm struggling to find a good starting point this morning. Normally in the summer you go up the Big John Flat Road, but it's all snowed in. And this area up here is all ski resort and private property. There's no trespassing signs everywhere. I'm just going to start from here. Hopefully nobody has a problem with it. I don't see why they would. I'm just going to be like an outlaw snowshoer today, I guess. It's been a while since Rocco's got out for a good hike. She's keen to go. She's got the BDE, the big dog energy. Interesting little cabin here. Rocco is not the type of person you invite to your house party. She just trashes the place. Looks like this wood stove might actually work. Alright, let's go. That's a simple way to do the roof. They just overlapped on the wood. Wonder how watertight that would be. It's an idea for my tiny cabin. Already such a huge contrast in the temperatures. The snow might be sticky on my way back this afternoon. Last night it was downright nippy. I was a little worried I wouldn't be able to come out and do this today. I was going to be too cold, but I'm going to head for Delano Peak first. It's 12,000er here in the Tashar Mountains, and if I still have time and energy on the way back, I might try for Mount Holly as well. I kind of feel like I'm cheating when I go south for the winter for warmer temperatures, so gotta continue to prove myself by visiting cold places. My first 2 winters in Alberta and BC, I was just going for it in the mountains, and I had a number of close calls with avalanches, so now I try to play it safe and be more selective. You can usually tell by looking at the topographic map of the steepness, or if it's a class 2 hike, then it should be safe. Not very well acclimatized to 12,000 feet. Slightly feeling it today.
Rocco, you little weasel, you done it again. You beat me to the top. I forget what this mountain is called. Maybe it doesn't even have a name. I'm not too sure. We got Mount Belknap over there and Gold Mountain as well. They look like pretty good ones to come back for another time. But I'm going to continue along, see if I can stick to the top of this ridgeline and get Mount Holly on the way back to the van. That was Rocco's first 12,000er, the highest she's ever been, and she's ready for more and bigger. Mount Holly is a little shorter, it's an 11,000er. Another mystery mountain. I have no idea where I am anymore. But this has been a really enjoyable romp, and the fact that I can make a loop out of it is even better. Yeah, time to go back to the van and make up some dinner. Alright, on my way back down the mountain, it looked like there was a campground part way with the gate still open, so maybe I'll try for that, see if I can spend the night there. Tonight I'm in the mood for some pizza. I'll get started on the crust. Got a cup of flour, a half packet of this pizza yeast, sugar. I gotta heat up this third cup of water, olive oil. Okay. Air fry the crust, 350, 8 minutes. I don't know if it'll take 8 minutes. I'll take a look inside partway. So since the air fryer cooks from the top down, gotta flip it over now and cook it for another couple minutes. And for toppings, I got mushroom, bell pepper, onion, tomatoes, green olives, steak, and some really good Tillamook mozzarella shredded cheese. That was a good day, good weather, good hike, good pizza, good little doggy. I think I'm going to wrap up this episode here. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for coming along. Thank you to Patreon supporters. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.